Okay guys, so I hope that you enjoyed that clip. Yeah, I've used the Ender now, and from that I have managed to enchant some different items. It took probably an hour to enchant everything that I wanted to at this point. I've added this little addition right here, this little basement, to try and get some of the chests out of here because, let's face it, it's a mess and I don't have enough room at the moment to kind of manage everything effectively, so I've had to add a little basement here. This has all my wood in it, and this has my planty stuff in it. And in the ender chest here, which now has a home, I have all my enchanted equipment, apart from the man pants, which you've already seen upstairs. So, as well as that, I brought a bunch of ender pearls back with me from the ender. We have Fair Bow. This was a Power 3 and Flame 1 bow, and I Serenity swapped an item for the Punch 1 bow, which was super handy. So we've got this now. Infinity would have been better, but that's that. Blade, Sharpness 4 sword. I enchanted a diamond sword, and I got knockback 2, which was a bit meh. So I Serenity swapped it for a Sharpness 3, and then I managed to get a hold of a Sharpness 3 book through Serenity swapping a pickaxe, and I upgraded it to Sharpness 4. Again, not the best, but it will do the job. So, along with that, we have some pretty nasty boots, an okay chest plate. It would have been better if it didn't have thorns, a good helm, projectile protection 4, respiration 3, I'm okay with that, standard boots, projectile protection 4, iron chest plate of projectile protection 4. I have projectile protection on everything, apart from my man pants, of course. The iron leggings didn't get enchanted. Some steak in here. Earth Smasher, just the standard straight up efficiency 4 and breaking 3 shovel. Worker, that's going to be my work pick. Lumberjack, efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, fortune 3 axe. And Lovely pickaxe, which is unbreaking 3, efficiency 4 and fortune 3. This initially was a unbreaking 3 efficiency 4 pickaxe, but then I had a Fortune 2 book, which somebody left me, and I Serenity swapped to Fortune 2 book and combined those to make Fortune 3, and then put that on the pickaxe. So we got there in the end, albeit the hard way. Torches and obviously ender pearls as well. So now let's throw on this armor and my man pants, which are upstairs. Here we go, and there we are. We've got our first set of fully enchanted iron armor. That chest is now empty apparently. Got some other spare bits of equipment. There we go, let's get rid of you, because we don't need you at the moment. Got some of these random stone tools, and by the way, that's just my Silk Touch pick, which, that's why I traded my Iron Silk Touch, because I have a diamond one. I don't need an Iron Silk Touch pick at the moment. So this is my Mob Drops chest. I've already explained what's in all of these chests. That's still my ores chest, and this one is just kind of blocks and other things. Aside from that, I have been pranked. Yes, I logged in earlier. I haven't been in here. I've read the signs, but that's about it. So, we have been pranked. Your loan to the Vanilla Gogurt Department of Geology and Mineralogy has been paid in full by another member. So, if you remember that clip I showed, I think last episode, where I was given that one piece of coal ore by the Red Serenity, somebody paid that back, apparently. And as thanks for using our Cave in a Box service, we now give you a sneak peek of our box in a cave system. Sincerely, Vanilla Gogurt, Department of Geology and Mineralogy. Your agents, the Red Serenity, Brickid and Ross Vaughn. So, these three guys, while I was probably asleep, built this thing. And I've only just kind of come in the entrance here and had a look at what's gone on. But they built this huge box out of smooth stone and filled it with just stuff, and I'm not really sure why. I don't know, but here we are anyway. What's in here? Cobblestone, torches, some iron ingots, some iron in the walls, some coal there. A fake dungeon apparently, where the monster spawn is now that thing. And what have we got in here? Okay, another saddle. I'm gonna leave this stuff in here. Golden apple could be handy. And, oh, iron horse armor. Nice. I can put that on my horse at the horse plains. I'll probably go and grab that. Some more coal here and more iron. The bushes there. So I see that. There's tripwire there. Let me see. I'm gonna get my shears. I don't trust it. I have a feeling I did see some TNT in there, that tripwire could potentially activate TNT. I'm not as foolish as I used to be. So I'm going to get a pair of shears. There we go. And I'm going to disarm this trap. And we'll see what's in the final section. So here we go. Let's run through here again. And I'm just going to kind of sneak through here. Here we are. We've disabled it. That is not a trapped chest. Now, okay, that's not prime TNT. I don't know if you can get prime TNT in the normal game. We've got in here blocks of coal, night vision potion, weakness potion, a diamond pickaxe. Oh, that is good. Oh man. This was from my collaborative recording, and I couldn't get Fortune 3, as I said, so they've given me a Fortune 3 diamond pickaxe to mine this out with. Oh man, what was in here? Arrows? I'll take those. The tripwire. Oh man, that... Oh dear. This was a good prank. Definitely well thought out. I like it. Would like to get on breaking on that though, because I have an iron pick. I have a lovely pick now, so I don't need that one. But oh well, I guess we can have plenty of diamonds now. I'm going to use a lovely pick. And let's get ourselves some diamonds. And we got 11 diamonds from that. I don't believe that there will be any sort of hidden. I'm going to break the lapis down with lovely pick and the redstone because, hey, why not? Could always take advantage of it while it's here. So this probably also links in with Red's big mining trip that he went on yesterday. He went on a huge mining trip and got a lot of diamond and other resources, so yeah. Got some coal blocks in here, some actual coal, iron bars, we've got some jungle leaves, the Fortune 3 diamond pick, a couple of potions as well. We'll take the chest, the dispenser. Can I pick it up? No, I can't. I'm all full up, so I'm going to have to put the chest down. I'm going to toss the dispenser in there for the time being. And there's some coal and stuff in here which I can come and get later. The iron horse armor is definitely nice as well. We have lapis in here. And there's some iron around. I'm going to keep this, honestly. I think it's a nice little addition to my plot, and I think it would look weird and empty now without it, anywho. So we're going to keep this, and we're going to take advantage of it. So let's see. How many diamonds do I have in total now? 21, not bad, and I have that pick as well, and now I have that pick, which all it needs is some efficiency, and I have efficiency there, but if I could stick efficiency 4 or I think I would prefer unbreaking 3, honestly, over the efficiency on it, because I wouldn't use this for everyday use. I would kind of prefer that for specialist use. So we're done with lovely pick now as well. Got plenty of lapis now, which is awesome, I guess. I don't really use lapis a whole lot, but that's beside the point, I suppose. So let me get this all together here. And this as well. And I'm going to put my lapis together. Got another stack there, which we can paint into the grid. 33 lapis blocks. That's always nice. Didn't get as much redstone as I thought I might get, but that's pretty cool nonetheless. Some coal blocks and some coal. Some more arrows is always nice. I don't really have a potions chest, so I'm just gonna throw them in here for the time being, along with the TNT, because that's more of a blocky type item. Iron bars in there. So yeah, definitely a good prank. Very nice one, I have to say. Bit of a prank considering that it's took a large chunk of my plot out, but definitely a friendly prank. I like that one. It's a nice introduction to the server life here. So I guess that kind of leads into today's main episode then, which is what we're going to be working on today, and that is starting out with some concepts for this base idea that I came up with. So what I really want to do is kind of start with this tree and branch out into other trees to make different rooms for right now, and make it sort of like a tree house type base. And I know about the floor here, and I'll clean that up later on. Let me see, jungle wood. Let's go with a stack of jungle wood for right now. What the? Oh, ghosting a bit there. Now, I want to build like this a sphere out of this, but I don't exactly know how to build a sphere off the top of my head, so I'll probably have to look that up. But I'm gonna ender pearl up here. There we are. I don't have any feather falling on me, so that's kind of an inconvenience. So we want to be below the main tree. I'm thinking that we need to be above this level as well, so if I want that and to have comfortable headroom, I'm probably going to be looking at wanting to have this maybe there. So let's start by just kind of working with what we've got here, and I'm going to kind of mold a square, and then I'll probably mold it into a circle kind of as I go, really. Now, it's been a long time since I built a tree house. Very long time since I built a tree house. I've only ever built 2 tree houses in this game. One was on another server, which was a long time ago. And the other one was in my very first attempt at a Let's Play, which was about 1.5 years ago now. And unfortunately, when I went back to check a couple of months ago, I no longer had the video. I was thinking I was going to be able to put it live just for a bit of fun. And, oh, I see you up there. Let's test this bow out, see how good it is. That'll take care of him. So, we've got this sort of 2x2. This is a bit tight still. I would like it as a minimum to be 3x3. And I want to kind of... The first thing I want up here is definitely going to have to be an area for my sort of crafting to go. And that sort of stuff. We need a place to store things. We need a place to kind of cook things up. Furnace room. We need a bedroom, of course. We can't forget that. I'm going to just knock this out. So we're going to need all of those things. And I would like to have like a map room, perhaps of Spawn Town. And I think that that's going to be the main rooms. So if this is going to be the way up, then potentially this room needs to kind of be the crafting area. So at this point, what I want to do is kind of work on getting a circle for this going, and then we'll probably try and mold the shape a little bit better, because if I ender pearl down here, I'm going to find that it's going to be very flat shaped, so we'll probably work on that. And up here I believe is the top of another tree, so we potentially could do something with that. We could maybe turn the top of this tree into something else potentially, and use the leaves as a kind of like a floor. Maybe we could have like maybe a rounded area here for a jukebox and that kind of thing. And it's handy that I have all these ender pearls, which is one of the reasons I wanted to head over to the ender, so that I don't have to waste a lot of time climbing. So I'm just going to clear this out, all this foliage. So I'm thinking that the first thing that we need to do is to get the crafting area sort of done and dusted, and then we need to kind of maybe look at what we could do with this area, and then probably branch off into this tree. There's trees over here as well, and that one's on the other side of my plot. I'm looking at how many trees I've got. I've got one here, one there, there's one there, and there's one I think right at the back there that's still on my plot, I think. There used to be one there, but as you can see it's been taken out by that, so I don't know. Is that on my plot or not? I'm not entirely sure. Room is going to be tight here for what I want to do. I may have to start introducing the concept of multiple floors, potentially. And we could do that, maybe with a ladder well, maybe down somewhere, perhaps with this tree. And to kind of introduce the ladder well for these trees to kind of make more use out of them. And that will probably be something I will also look into. So I'm going to get working on this circular design, and then I think I'm going to come back and we'll probably look at doing something with this and working on the underside. So I shall be right back, guys. Oh, I'm back, guys, and what a day and a half it's been. It's been absolutely dreadful. Basically, after the last clip that you saw, I went to the nether to get some quartz because I kind of changed my mind. I played around with the building idea that we had, the concept, and it didn't really work for me. It didn't turn out as good as I thought it might do. So I want to go with building a modern home instead. So I went to go and get some nether quartz, and I did not bring enough food with me. And I ran out of food and I starved to death. And I lost all my good gear because I couldn't find my way back. The reason I ran out of food was mainly because I got lost. So all of that stuff was lost. My really good diamond sword, my bow, my silk touch pick, my work pick, and the 3 stacks of silk touch nether quartz that I had picked up as well. So that was kind of a disappointment. It was a heavy blow to the whole house project. So I'm thinking of possibly doing maybe a live stream or something later this week with somebody else so that I can get the nether quartz that I need for my build. So as a result of that, I have been here at the Ender for a couple of hours now trying to get some better gear going. So the armor turned out really good. We got Neat Helm, Protection 4, Respiration 3, Aqua Affinity 1. Feather Shoes, Protection 3, Feather Falling 4, really like those. Warded Plate, Protection 4, Thorns 2, that's okay. I wish it didn't have the thorns on it, but that's not bad. And Standard Legs, Protection 3, so pretty good. I didn't bring Earth Smasher or Lumberjack with me, so I still have these from before. I also made up a new bow, and it was Flame 1 Power 4, and I enchanted a bunch of books, and I got another Power 4 book, so I made it Power 5. Hopefully that should be a really good bow for the time being. And now we move on to the disappointment. Well, I did get another Power 4 Flame 1 bow, which is pretty good. But now we move on to the disappointing stuff. I enchanted 2 diamond swords, Spite 4, and Bane of Arthropods 4, Looting 3, which is... If it wasn't for the Bane of Arthropods, I could do something with that, and this is just... It's kind of redundant on its own. It's not too bad if I wanted to fight wither skeletons, but I really don't have a desire to do that right now, so... It's kind of useless to me. And then we have the real disappointment, the pickaxes. Efficiency 4, ugh. Efficiency 4, Fortune 2, not bad. Efficiency 4, Fortune 3, that's pretty good, but it doesn't have Unbreaking. Efficiency 4, and this one was the best one I got. I got my Silk Touch pick back in iron form. I still have my Fortune iron pick, lovely pick, back at the base. I didn't take that with me, so I still have that. So the things I really lost that I haven't been able to replace has been the Silk Touch diamond pick and the work pick, because I haven't been able to get an Unbreaking 3 book, which I would put with one of these. I've got Looting 2, could be useful for somebody. Sharpness 4, not bad. Efficiency 4, could be handy. Sharpness 3, pretty standard. Fire Aspect 2, quite an interesting one. And another Feather Falling 4, which if I happen to get some diamond boots maybe, I potentially might put Protection on there, and then put Feather Falling on there, and that would make a nice pair of boots. But the reason I don't make diamond armor is because I have a tendency to lose it, and thankfully I only lost some pretty average iron armor, so that's not too bad, I guess. I would be a lot more upset if I'd lost diamond armor. And I've got these ender pearls in here as well, which is, I think they were there from before. But I really need a work pick, and that's the problem. I need to try and get an Unbreaking 3 off somebody. and I'm gonna ditch one of these two swords. I'm thinking this one because I really don't need smite. This does have looting on it, so it can be useful. That could be used to kind of finish off a monster or whatever and get the looting on that. I'm going to keep a hold of all of these books, I think. Maybe part with the looting too, I don't know. But what I want to do is I've eyed up a knockback sword, which I enchanted originally, but gave it to somebody else. Well, I gave it to the Serenity swap, and I took the Sharpness 3. This sword. I would quite like this one, so I would think I would probably trade in my Smite sword for the Knockback 2 sword, because I have Sharpness 3, Sharpness 4, I have Looting 2, and I also have Fire Aspect 2, so I kind of have lots of choice with sword enchants as to what I would like to buff it up with. Potentially I would probably buff it up with maybe Sharpness, and possibly Looting. Fire Aspect is nice, but I don't know. I would have to have a think about that one, really. I mean, Fire Aspect would be maxed out at 2. Looting would only be maxed out at 3. I think Fire Aspect is cheaper to repair than what Looting is, so I might go with a straight-up Sharpness 4, Knockback 2, Looting 2. Sorry, Fire Aspect 2. And that would probably make a pretty good diamond sword. As for this one, I think I'm going to hold on to this for the time being. It could be handy. And these picks, I might get rid of some of these. If somebody has an Unbreaking 3 book, I would more than take one of them and trade something. I'm probably going to trade this because I already have one, but I don't know yet. And I really want an Unbreaking 3 book. So that's kind of what I really wanted, which is why I was enchanting some books. But it is not to be the case at the moment. So I've got this. I'm just going to take one of these efficiency 4s for the moment, and I don't have any plans of leaving the Ender at the moment until somebody comes online and I can ask them about maybe swapping some gear. But another thing that's kind of been a hammer blow today and yesterday is, well, mainly today actually, I died more today than I've done in a very, very long time. To give you some idea, yeah. The falling out of the worlds were deliberate. I used the little escape hatch to get back to my base in the corner there, but all of those slain by Endermen was from this Ender, and obviously I died twice in the Nether, which didn't help. And also, yeah, so it's not great, folks. It's not great stuff to be hearing. Kind of disappointed, really. I hate dying in this game as it is, but to die that amount of times on the trot and to get such bad enchants as well, it's been a bit of a terrible day. So I think I'm going to wrap the episode up here because I'm totally wrecked at the moment. Hopefully I'll be able to, by the start of next episode or maybe a live stream, have a proper sword, and I think that's about all I'm missing. And oh, and a work pick. Yeah, I want a work pick as well. So I guess I'll catch you on the flip side of this, but it's not been great up to now, folks. It's not been great. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode, though. As I say, I'm going to change my plans with the home and go with the modern style of home instead, which does need a lot of quartz. I have collected a lot of the other things that I needed, things like clay. I got the clay in here. Glass, I've got all that. Wood and everything like that I've already got. The only things I'm missing is the quartz, which I was so close. Dang it. But there we go. That's that, I guess. So that's going to be just about it from me today, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you next time. So until then, guys, see you later and have a good day.